I think Julius Malema is right, because after the speech of the president Ramaphosa he gave now in 2024, I went back and listened to his speech, the one he gave when he was firstly put in power, and all the speeches he always gives, it seems like it's the same script. They just change how they narrate the story, but it's the same script, it's the same promises, it's the same everything. The speech, how he says it, and the things he says in the speech, it's the same things. And shout out to Julius Malema for being vocal about the fact that this guy repeats his speech. There's nothing new, there's nothing special about the speech he gave now in 2024. Listen to Julius Malema put this guy in his place.
All the things you said yesterday are meaningless because they are exactly what you said in the 6 State of the Nation addresses you have given since you became president in 2018. None of the commitments you made during these State of the Nation addresses have been met. You state here that the vision you are operating under is still the National Development Plan Vision 2030, whose targets have never been met and will never be met. The NDP had targeted to create a certain number of jobs, but joblessness has increased. The NDP target was to reduce unemployment by 14% in 2020, but today unemployment is 32.9% and more than 12 million people are jobless. Even if you meet the target tomorrow of achieving 14% unemployment, the fact of the matter is you miss the target here. The NDP target was to reduce poverty from 39% by 2030, but poverty today is more than 50%. More people live on poverty under your presidency than any other period in the past 30 years. The NDP target was 10% of the GDP for infrastructure investment, but between 2010 and 2022, public sector infrastructure investment was not more than 5.8%. The NDP target was to grow the economy by an average of 5.4% for it to be practical to achieve any of the NDP goals. But in the past 10 years, the economy has not grown by more than 2%. Mr. President, yesterday you shocked all of us and will never recover from that shock. You said nothing about international relations while we are living in a world defined by shifting global balance of forces.
You just heard the CIC of the EFF, the man himself, the man we love as the EFF members, EFF supporters, and EFF heartbeat. We are the EFF heartbeat. That's why you see us beat like this. That's a punchline. Rappers, you must come here and take some notes, because it seems like you are killing this hip hop thing. You are spitting things that don't make sense. Mainstream is gonna destroy your character. You must be like Aries. You must stand for something. So, yeah, President Ramaphosa always repeats his speech. All his speeches he gives, he says the same things, he promises the same things, he promises the same amount of jobs, he promised 2 million jobs, he promised the state-owned companies are gonna hire people, but we haven't seen any employment. Employment rate is skyrocketing. People are unemployed out there. The youth is unemployed, but he's claiming that he's gonna create 2 million jobs. He's been saying 2 million jobs for the past 6 years. Where are the 2 million jobs? Let's be honest, guys. Let's not be fools, and let's not allow to be fooled. Because the government, if you allow it to fool you, you are going to be a fool. And they're going to treat you like a fool. They're always going to say things that they know these things are going to fool you. So don't allow it. Resist it. Don't fight it physically, but show them that you don't believe in those things. You know, how you speak, how you conscientize yourself should say a lot about how you are rejecting these bullshit agendas or this propaganda they are pushing in front of you. Most of you guys just believe propaganda, and I don't know what's wrong with you guys. You are happy, hey, the president's speech is going to create 2 million jobs. That's what he said when he came into power the first time. He's going to create 2 million jobs. Where are those 2 million jobs? So don't believe anything he says. Don't believe lies. Don't be those people who are gullible to believe anything. You must have your own thoughts. You must have your own thoughts, your own mind, and be critical and do research and ask around. Oh, the government claims they have created jobs. What jobs have they created? You'll only realize there's no jobs they've created. They've only created internships that don't even last any longer than 1 year. 6 months internships, 9 months internships, 3 months internships. That's all the government has been creating. There's no solid jobs people have been getting from this government. And what jobs will they get? Because there's no state-owned companies. There's no industrialization happening. So don't allow this guy to fool you. Julius Malema is right. This guy is just repeating the same script.